Greetings, royal queens and kings. It's your host, Queen Tulsa, and welcome back to the Queen Tulsa Show. I will be your captain today. First and foremost, if you're not subscribed to the channel, I need you to press that subscribe button down below. If you're already subscribed to the show, set your notifications to all so that you don't miss any of the hot topics and fire content. Queens and kings, I need you to go ahead and press that like button while you're at it. On the agenda today, we have Blueface, we have Future and Young Miami, we have even Marcelle, we have Sharrellsworld and Jason. We have a lot to get into, so let's get into it.
Hello and welcome. Thank you all for coming by. I really appreciate you. Oh, absolutely. Please like, share, and subscribe. The Goddess Tulsa Show. Welcome. Please like, share, and subscribe. Now is the time to go ahead and get ready for the show. We have some great news for you. Okay? We're going to have a great time. So I really appreciate you and your dedication to showing up. Gratitude. Don't be afraid to hit that cash app. And don't forget to smash that like button.
All right, welcome back, guys. Welcome back. It has been a lot going on out here in the streets. And first and foremost, let's go ahead and jump right into the topics. Okay, so as we all know, Donald Trump mugshot went viral, right? The mugshot of former President Donald Trump is going viral after he surrendered to the Fulton County Jail. This Trump's fourth indictment this year. This is the first time he has had his mugshot taken. He complained about the picture on his Truth Social account. They purposely show the absolutely worst pictures of me, especially the big orange one with my chin pulled way back, he wrote. The former president was hit with charges of conspiracy to defraud the United States, conspiracy to obstruct an official proceeding, obstruction. Okay, conspiracy. No, it was conspiracy to obstruct an official proceeding, obstruction, and conspiracy against the right to vote and to have one's vote counted. The prosecution of the person that's leading by very substantial numbers in the Republican primary and leading Biden by a lot. He said at the time, so if you can't beat them, you persecute them or you persecute them. We can't let this happen in America. So what are you guys' thoughts on that? What are you guys' thoughts on that? Donald Trump, he's going under indictment. And in my opinion, if we really talk about people doing conspiracies and things like that, in my opinion, I feel that it happens a lot and it goes unnoticed. And because a lot of people are afraid to come up and say, well, hey, this is going on because, once you speak up about a situation, some people you will get a backlash because you never know who's following and supporting these individuals, right? And in this day and time, well, and just in general, when you talk about politics and things of that nature, it becomes a never-ending conversation, and you have people in their feelings because everyone has their own beliefs, right? We're all entitled to our opinions. Well, speaking about opinions and moving on, let's talk about Young Miami and Future. Child, they made it to the tabloids according to Media Takeout. Rapper Future spotted in the club with Diddy's girlfriend, Young Miami. Sean Diddy Combs is in the midst of a very bitter legal battle with his former partners at Ciroc, and he's been laying low. While Diddy is preparing for the biggest business battle of his career, his girlfriend, Young Miami, has been out in the streets. Okay. So, according to Media Takeout Learn, that she was spotted getting cozy with one of Diddy's rivals, rapper Future, inside Miami hotspot Coco on Monday night. Okay, now let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Okay, so Future and Diddy have been on the outs for years after a leaked audio was released where Future is heard calling Diddy an old AB after Diddy showed up to his dressing room to greet the rapper, but apparently didn't bring any Ciroc with the free bands rapper took exception to. We got MF and Ciroc. Damn, we got all this liquor. And y'all want Diddy to come into my room and this nigga didn't even bring no Ciroc? I don't want this nigga around me. He's an old ass itch. Diddy heard the audio and wasn't too pleased. Okay. What do you guys think about that? In my opinion, it's a lot. Diddy is under investigation right now. There is a lot going on in Diddy's world. When you talk about accusations, when you talk about indictments and things like that, because it is a lot going on in these streets. And Diddy is, I heard, the streets are talking. The streets said that, his home was raided, you know. And then, speaking of, this has become really a bit too much for me, right? I don't even want to put his photo up, but Diddy proudly shows off his athlete's foot. Diddy has been working out in the gym heavy, and the bad boy boss showed off his athlete's foot on social media, grossing out his fans in the process. Whoa, I've been locked in, he said. It's proud day. It's a proud day today. I've been on my 3-a-day workouts and I got athlete's foot. If you ain't going, if you ain't go athletes, if you ain't go athlete's foot, you ain't locked in. Look at the pretty foot. You see that? Yeah. I'm going to take care of it though. Don't nobody get nervous. Yeah, it's okay. Just a little itchy. Burn, burn. And that's what he posted on his Instagram. I thought it was very disgusting. Diddy recently announced his new album, T He Love, off the grid in a trailer to match. The project features Justin Bieber, Sway Lee, Mary J. Blige, Babyface, 21 Savage, The Weeknd, and more. Why am I doing this? Especially with the success that I have had? Especially where my life is, how stressful and treacherous this music business is. Why would I just come back in here and have to do something I don't have to do? Right now, I'm on the edge, and it's just too much going on that's unnecessary. You can't do it all, he says in a clip. You know what? I think Diddy is like overrated nowadays. Congratulations to, you know, all of those that have learned not to mess with Diddy. Allegedly he has a history of if you work with him, you won't be around long. And, you know, that's a whole nother story for another day. But speaking of other stories, now let's talk about Blueface had got into a situation with, I think, a random guy. it was at a store or at a boxing situation. I'm not really sure. I just saw a clip of it and my heart just dropped because, for one, this is my thing. Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, if you have a child on the way, we need to definitely think about our children, right? We don't need to be getting in the ring and out here in the public and trying to get into it with people because at the end of the day, your children look up to you. We are our children's first impression. We are their first role model. And so I feel like a lot of people don't really take that into consideration. Oh, shout out to Cat Medusa. Let's do our royal roll call. Miss Cat Medusa Production says, "Good morning. I got a notification." Shout out to you and thank you for coming by. Absolutely. So that drives us over into our next story. Okay. So rapper Blueface got stabbed fighting off bully at the gym. Now, Diddy is in the gym. He's in there about 3 days a week. He can call athlete's foot. And now we have Blueface to say, oh, okay, well, let me get in the gym. And I knew I was going to say a gym because I was like, it was a boxing something I didn't know. You know how they have like the boxing rings and then they have a gym. Is that like one and the same or do they have that separate? Because to be honest, I'm not really interested in hanging out in no gyms because if you really think about it, not everybody washes their hands. And look how many people are on those machines and, the coffin and, you just never know. You never know what you're going to walk into. And our royal roll call, Ariel Summer says, hello, Queen. Hello to you. How are you? And welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, now let's get into it. Rapper Blueface was stabbed today. This article was presented and shared on August the 23rd, so it was not today. As he prepared for an upcoming celebrity boxing match, media takeout has learned. According to social media reports, Blueface was in the gym practicing his boxing. When a man, when a man, when a man came into the gym and attempted to fight Blueface obliged the man and began swinging wildly at his eye. But the man pulled a knife and allegedly stabbed Blueface in the leg. The rapper claimed that he's all right, but will not be able to fight his upcoming bout because he will not be recovered from the knife wound. It's a lot. And speaking of a lot, why is it that why resort to violence? Like why resort to all of that? Like, I just want to live life, right? Let's just say here, I'm in my celebrity mode, right? I'm in celebrity mode and I'm going to have security. I will have security, there will be a plan in place, you know, I want to be protected and I don't want to be that accessible to the public. And you guys might say, well, oh my gosh, look at her. She's already getting bougie and she hadn't even got that first $1 million paycheck. Okay. Well, it's coming. And so is the way that celebrities move around, because in this day and age, I'm out here, I'm grinding, I'm doing the work, and, I'm making a difference in the world, right? In media, in Black media, especially. And so I know that people like to do things for shock value. So I would definitely have a team that will be up on all of that, with the bombarding and things like that. If I'm on media tour and things like that, we all deserve to have a freedom of speech and we all deserve to have access to the media, right? But we all have a job to protect ourselves. That's whether if you're in media or not, you know? And so when it comes to protecting yourselves, Well, we have former Real Housewives star Eva Marcelle. Scary weight loss. Now weighs less than 100 pounds. This article was wrote by Lyndon and it was produced on October the 24th. Eva Marcelle has been on a crash diet ever since fleeing from her husband, Mark Mike Sterling late last year. And Media Takeout spoke with two people close to the really reality star and actress who tells us that they are worried about Eva. Eva filed to divorce her husband, Michael Sterling, last fall, and the divorce was finalized just months ago. But ever since the filing, Eva's been getting smaller and smaller. Now, according to one of Eva's friends, she weighs less than 100 pounds and extraordinarily low weight for a woman as tall as Eva. She's 5'7", okay? The friend explained Eva has always had body issues, especially after she had her children. She started dieting and now it's out of control. She's so skinny that she's fragile. And you can see the bones in her face. We're told that her friends have spoken to Eva about her extreme dieting, but so far the actress is sticking to her dramatic weight loss regimen. Eva is an actress, fashion model, and television personality. She rose to prominence after she won the third cycle of America's Next Top Model, after she starred as Tracy Evans in Tyler Perry's House of Pain 2007 to 2012, and landed the role of Tyra Hamilton on the CBS daytime soap opera The Young and the Restless in 2008 to 2009. Sterling later returned to reality television as a cast member on the Bravo television series The Real Housewives of Atlanta, 2018 to 2021. She now stars in the BET hit series All the Queen's Men, a drama television series created by Christian Hughes and executive produced by Tyler Perry. It premiered on BT Plus on September 9th, 2021. The series is an adaptation made for television based off the 2015 urban romance novel Ladies' Night, in which he's author himself and presented by Carl Weber. Well, let me just say this. As a person, and actually I'm gonna come on cam for this because I'm gonna be vulnerable. And I want you guys to really, really, really see what's going on. There was a time, my marriage was at a place, and when relationship, and we're talking about a marriage relationship, right? And any relationship for that matter, any relationship can take a toll on you. Whether if it's a breakup, whether if it's a DV situation, and that's not my case, thank God. But I have been in a DV situation before. But I want to say this: when it comes to trauma, when it comes to mental, verbal, and all that type of abuse, I've suffered that, and I lost over 12 pounds, and it was scary because I'm already a small, petite woman. And sometimes it can get the best of you. And I would, my husband would cook dinner and it would be an amazing dinner, or I might cook dinner and honey might make me a plate and set it to the side, or I might make me a plate and set it to the side, but then I would totally avoid it and pick up something else. You know what I'm saying? And so my pickup was an adult beverage. And I don't wish divorce or marriage problems to anyone, because one thing I can say is once me and my husband like worked through it, and a part of me working through it was for myself was admitting that there was something wrong, you know, and that were there were things that happened in my life that I did not address. And it's either I address those things and keep making excuses for myself, or I would go ahead and get the help and be better for myself and those around me. And so, of course, I chose to better myself. But when I bettered myself, I noticed that it was not an overnight change. It was not an overnight change. It was not something that you just can pay to fix. You actually have to do the work, you know? And so, with me doing the work, here I am today. And speaking of being here today, I did want to share something with you all. And in regards to keeping your head up and staying motivated, staying in the game, and not really letting defeat settle in. Because if you really think about it, if us strong people, we go through things and we're told, be strong, you got this. Well, sometimes, you know, we don't have it, and we need that encouragement. We are human, and never put the expectations or never put the shoes on somebody that you can't fit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you can't handle all that on your plate, don't force it on nobody else's plate. But I did want to give gratitude because your host, Queen Tulsa, will be live on a syndicated show. This was an opportunity, you know, it's in radio. It's in radio. And I want to thank everybody out there for encouraging me to continue to keep coming live, to continue with my passion, to continue with healing and helping not only myself, but others as well. Let's go ahead and read it together. Hello, Queen. Thank you for your interest in playing, yada yada. We like to pre record via phone. Which day and time from below works for you? Please include your phone number when you reply. Well, I want to say that I replied, and I want to say to everyone that had made the hot topics today, you can definitely overcome any and everything. You just have to put your mind to it. You have to put the work in. It's simple. Put the work in, be good to yourself, um, send yourself some affirmations. And speaking of affirmations, I want to give myself an affirmation by putting on my favorite lip gloss. This is like my go-to. This is like my happy place, lip gloss. If you guys ever want to give me anything, give me lip gloss and cash apps. You know, I'll be doing some ASMR. I do have the cash register right here, and I'll be taking orders. Okay. So guys, I want you to really just check out my content, check out the progress. You know, always bet on yourself. Always bet on yourself. People will sit up here and set traps for you. People will try to come for you. People want to see you down. hmm 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 So yes, this concludes our morning show. I really hope that you all got something from it. I hope that we can take this weekend for what it is. Let's enjoy, let's relax. The morning show will be hosted Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11:30 a.m. Okay, so our morning show here will be Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11:30 a.m. Guys, make sure you are subscribed and your notification bells are set, okay, so that you don't miss any of the hot topics and fire content. And on that note, I definitely want to give honor to my ancestors, my Heavenly Father, my angels that are in charge over me, um, and everybody that supports the Queen's Hostess show. Miss Cat Medusa Production says, have a wonderful Friday and better weekend. Absolutely. So, with that being said, I'd like to leave out with Still I Rise by Maya Angelou. History with your bitter twisted eyes. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still like dust. My strength in it will set you. Why are you beset with gloom? Because I walk as if I have oil wells pumping in my living room. Moons and like suns with the certainty of tides, just like hope springing. Still, did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cry. Does my sadness forsake you? Don't take it to as if I gold mines digging in my own back. You can shoot me with your words, you can cut me with your knife, you can kill me with your hatefulness, but just like life, does my sexiness offend you? Your tongue is a surprise that things. Diamonds at the meeting of my thighs. History's shame I rise. Rooted in pain. A good ocean leading and wide, welling and swelling and burying, leaving behind like a terror and fear. Into a daybreak miraculously clear. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave, the fall and the dream of the slave. And so need love, yeah. Girls need love, girls need love. Let me tell you something. Girls need love, girls need love, girls need love, girls need love. So what's a girl to do? She needs love. Girls need love. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say no. Oh, no. Give it to me like you need it, baby. Want you to hear me screaming, have you breathing. I don't need a reason, baby. I want it till you can't vibe. I can get it to you right, baby. I wanna be healing. I can be real good. We don't get any feelings. Hey, I need some love.